So in retina, we have the retinal pigment epithelium, then we have rods and cones, which are the photoreceptor cells, then we have the bipolar cells, and we have the ganglion cells, and all these ganglion cells further goes and this become combined and forms the optic nerve. Okay, so now whenever light rays come, the light rays will first hit to the ganglion cells, then it will go to the bipolar cell, and then it goes to the photoreceptor rods and cones. Now once the light has reached at the end, now over here in the photoreceptor, the stimulus is created, and that stimulus travel from the bipolar cell ganglion cells into the optic nerve, and it goes into the visual cortex in the brain. So the rods are responsible for the dim light vision, which is also known as the scotopic vision. So rods consist of two things. One is the proteinaceous opsin, and other thing is the retinal. So this opsin is basically rhodopsin, which is purple in color, and retinal is a derivative of vitamin A, retinol. Whenever light hits onto this, so we have an opsin and retinal together. So whenever light hits, this opsin and this retinal get separated, and this process is known as bleaching. Okay, and because of this bleaching process, a nerve impulse is generated, and that nerve impulse, whatever created by the rod, it goes to the bipolar cell ganglion cell, and it from optic nerve it goes to the brain. Okay, and that is how we get the scotopic vision. Now cones, on the other hand, it is for daylight vision, which is photopic vision, and it consists of three things: chloropsin, erythropsin, and synopsin. Chloropsin is responsible for green color, erythropsin is responsible for red color, and synopsin is responsible for blue color. Now if you see all these green, red and blue, these are primary color, which when combined forms the white color. So because of combination of these red, green and blue, we get different colors, and we see different colors in this world. So again, from cone, the impulse generated will go to the bipolar ganglion, and from optic nerve it will go to the brain.